Hey everyone, can you tell I'm in the car? This is the steering wheel. I'm in the car, and I wanted to post this in case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. You may not know. And there's some things I don't know. So if you take one grain of sand and that's something I don't know, it would fill the beach. The whole beach. It would be covered with what I don't know. We just don't know that much stuff, but we have this thing called the internet and Google, right? Google. Is it better with this light on? Let's see. No, it's worse. It's worse. That light is the worst. I'm using my thing here, my GPS type phone holder with my phone on it. I'm so high tech. But anyway, there's so many things we just don't know, but we can find them. Let's look at I'm asleep. Okay. I don't make my eyes real big. Anyway, it looks like I was asleep. That looks dumb. I think it's a shadow. It looks like I got no eyes. Okay, I do. I have eyes. And as a diabetic, gotta make sure they work well. So I gotta get back on the horse, back on the bike, whatever, and get going on my healthy journey again. I was doing quite well. Has a couple issues, but anyway, you may not know this. But tomorrow is not my birthday. No, it is not my birthday at all. It is Giving Tuesday. We've had Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. What else? What's the next one going to be? Return stuff that we can't afford. I don't know. But anyway, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. It's not my birthday. My birthday is the 30th. So that's a couple days from now. And I'm so excited. Woo! It's great. But tomorrow is the PASTA-THON. PASTA-THON? What the heck is a PASTA-THON? Is it like a thing where there's all you can eat pasta things and we all try to see who can eat the most and whoever doesn't, they win a prize? Is it like a hot dog eating contest for pasta? No, it is not that at all. It could be. Now that's a pretty good name, like a marathon. I'm gonna try to eat pasta and go. What is it, 20-something miles of eating pasta? Or it's a marathon, like one of those binge watching things on Netflix or something. I'm gonna Netflix and chill and eat pasta for whatever. No, but that's not what it is. But it would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? But that's a lot of carbs. Whoa, that'd be so much carbs. I would have to be hospitalized. But what PASTA-THON is, I don't know the whole story. There's this guy and his mom. She started seeing these kids, and her name is Katerina. Katerina, his mom, I think. Katerina. And they had a restaurant called the White House, not where Joe Biden lives. Don't go knocking on Joe's door. He's confused. No. Okay. No, he's doing great. Don't go knocking on Joe's door because Jill is doing her nails. I don't know. But don't bother about Biden's. It's not that White House. Now, soon it may be occupied by Donald Trump. It may continue to be occupied by Joe Biden. Who knows? What's next? Is it going to be this DeSantis guy? What about this governor of California? I don't think so. But anyway, it's not that White House. It's the White House in Anaheim, California. And what happened is, I guess, they had some kids. There's a hotel near there, or a motel near there, and they kept seeing these kids that were hungry. I don't know how the exact thing. It wasn't like they saw them, standing there with a bowl asking for more gruel, like on Oliver Twist. But somehow they noticed there was these children that didn't get food. Some of the schools, and a lot of people say the schools are no good and blah blah blah. But sometimes, even when I went to school, 1.5 million years ago, people were on the free lunch program. I think they have different names for it now. And they started having like a thing of a breakfast thing because they found the kids didn't have breakfast. And they would have things that would be like oatmeal and an applesauce and a milk. That's what they have for breakfast. And people think that's not very much breakfast, but that amount of breakfast is more than no breakfast. And then they would have the free lunch, and the free lunch would just be, back then they had a punch card like you would have for a computer. Back when they still had to punch cards and put them into a machine, and then it looked like something from, I don't know, from the war room of the original Hawaii 5-0. So what would happen is they didn't have no food. And at my school, people would go home to dinner. They would have nothing. They come to my house sometimes, some of my friends that were not doing too well financially, their families, and they would say, I would have more of an after-school snack than they would have for dinner. Wow, so this is not a new problem, but luckily, I don't know the whole family. His name isn't Dino? I know. Luckily, she discovered this. And I don't know how many years ago. This is the 13th annual Pasta-Thon. So that's when they started doing this thing to raise this pasta. But I'm sure they were doing it for years before. And I can't remember the number of meals it is. You'll have to go and look at that. Look how many meals per week or per day. When they said the number of meals that they served, I thought maybe that was all month. And I think it's like a day or maybe a week. So it's incredible. So what they need you to do is come on by if you can. Can you come on by Anaheim? Where's Anaheim, California? Is that where that place, Mickey Mouse? And a guy took off all his clothes and ran around, and it's a small world. Don't take off your clothes and run around. It's a small world. Go on over there and drop off some pasta. And you don't even have to be able to show up. What if you're watching this right now and you are in, excuse me, what if you're in Florida? What if you're in South Dakota? What if you're in Montana? I don't know. You can still contribute. The technology we have today, whew, man, it's amazing. And to think in 3 years, we'll be laughing about the technology we have today. Oh my God, they had to do that. Ah! You know, you talk about floppy disk and USB drives and streaming and big discs that you go like that with it. We're actually floppy. It's amazing what we're doing. But what you can do, you can show up there and bring some pasta. I think they mostly like spaghetti, and bring some pasta sauce. Now, they did say that a lot of times the kids don't really like the green pasta. And just because someone is hard, just because someone isn't doing red hot when it comes to the finances doesn't mean they should have to eat something they don't like. If we can avoid it, if for the same price or even maybe a lesser price. I think the regular spaghetti noodles may not, like I used to know with the grain that they use, the regular spaghetti, the yellow type, kind of yellow beigeish looking spaghetti, and you take a little piece and you throw it against the wall, and if it sticks, it's probably done, and that's how I cook. And so they like that kind of spaghetti. And I think they prefer the red sauce. And this is my theory, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I was just thinking, if the Muppets, hey, Speedy, what do you want? And the Muppet guys, this is close, this is near, this is far, and Ernie and Bert and Big Bird, and Miss Piggy's making some spaghetti. Come on, Kermit, it's time to eat. Oh, I don't want any spaghetti today. They would have in that show. What would the spaghetti look like? What would it look like? Red sauce and the regular kind of spaghetti. Now, they might have other kinds of spaghetti. Almost all the pasta, to me, unless it's some kind of like whole wheat pasta or spinach pasta, I don't really like that, but I do like this whole grain pastas. That has a little bit of more of a robust taste to it. But the standard spaghetti that I used to have when I was a kid, I think that's what they like. And it's cheap. You can go get... I've seen sometimes before, it'll be in today's world, like 4 containers of spaghetti for $2. They're like about that long, big. You know what I'm talking about. And then you get some of that spaghetti sauce in the jar, and it could be ragu. It could be what's it called? Not Progresso. That's another name. I can't remember his name right now. It could be whatever company that you want to buy of that pasta sauce, or even the kind of the can. I think Heinz has one. You have to open it with the can opener and all that. You can get that kind of sauce. It's not that expensive. What if you went and got like 4 of those packs of that thing and 2 things of spaghetti, 2 cans of the noodles? I mean, not noodles, the sauce that could feed a lot of people. And you can bring it over there and just drop it off if you don't want to eat. I don't know the prices there, and I'm sure it'd be crowded. But you can at least stop by. And if you can't stop by, here's some other things you can do. And I'm not sure, once again, you're going to have to... I'm not sure if these are all still going. I do know this one's going, and it is called PASTA-THON.com, and you can make a cash donation. Donate $5, donate $10, whatever you do. Whatever you do, throw it on there. I do not know the minimum. That's something I don't know. But it is called PASTA-THON.com, and maybe you want to go and just look at that, and then, or maybe you want to stop at the grocery store right by there and get some Paul Newman's and a can of ragu and 4 things of sauce, whatever. I was at Grocery Outlet the other day, and it's very, very. I found some good deals. I had heard the commercial, and I was walking through there, and I go, well, that's not too expensive. But the only problem is I can't get there. So what can I do? I can go to PASTA-THON.com. Couple other things they're doing on PASTA-THON.com. the people at KFI. I was just hearing Tim Conway Jr. speaking about it. Do you know who his dad was? Sadly was, but I always say is. One of the funniest men in the world, Tim Conway. I think he was just Tim Conway, not necessarily with the SR Senior. And Tim Conway Jr. might just go with Tim. I don't know, because they don't know me at all. So they don't say, Dave, call me Tim. It might be Mr. Conway. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, you can go there and they have some raffle prizes. Not raffle prizes. They have some auctions that they're doing. They've done things in the past, like Dodger games, and I think one was it a fishing thing? I can't remember. And they've been doing this now for 13 years. The PASTA-THON, I don't know how many years they were involved with it at KFI. At the Bruno is his name, Bruno. They had a fire of all things. Poor people that did all this stuff to help. They had a fire at their restaurant. They had COVID. I'm sure they had staffing issues. They had to do all of that work to get all that stuff out of there. You know, they had all of that going on. But on his show tonight, they were talking about the different things you can do. PASTA-THON.com. I'm going to listen to the Mo Kelly show. Let's see. Yeah, in 7 minutes, Mo Kelly's going to start. I'll turn it on there and see what Mo Kelly has to say about it. Mo, what are you talking about tonight? Mo, you talking about the PASTA-THON? I bet he is. I bet you Mo Kelly's going to be talking about the PASTA-THON. And other things as well. You can't just only talk about PASTA-THON. But you can go to Wendy's restaurant. Now, I don't know if they have any more, so you might have to call. And I don't know if they're going to do this after tomorrow night. I'm not sure. This goes from 5 a.m. to I think 10 p.m. is when they're going to be there. That's a long, long day. You know, not each person, but each show will be going to be filmed. Will be going to be broadcast from the White House. But they have these coupon books, and if you donate a minimum of $5, you can get this little coupon book from Wendy's. And in that book, I think they said it has some Frosties and some chicken nuggets and that kind of stuff. It's just something nice to do for you. A lot of people just want to pull off a $5 bill. You know, all the money they said goes to Katarina's club, so it doesn't matter that you get the thing. A lot of people say, I don't want to get the freebie. That's going to cost the charity money. Well, in this case, I from what I know, like I said, I'm yeah, not too smart. They will donate the full $5. Also, last year or 2 years ago, we couldn't go either. It wasn't during COVID. I think they didn't do it during COVID. But one year we went to Smart and Final, and they had these pre-made bags. And you know, they could have saved a lot by not putting them in pre-made bags, but it gets you that excitement. Pre-owned bags. It could say, "Come here and donate. Give us this amount of money. We're going to put this, and this." A truckload of this, but instead they were making it in individual bags, and I from what I remember, it was a few cans of sauce or jars of sauce and some pasta, and I can't remember the price. I don't remember. It might have gone up. It might have gone down. They only had, I think when we did them, they only had one size bag, like the regular grocery bag, not the lunch bag where you put your peanut butter sandwich and your apple and your little milk, and it's that big, and not those huge the bags for catering, just a bag, a regular old bag. And I can't remember what they were, and I know I donated. I paid for it for me and my friend. Is it my friend and I? Me and my friend and I don't know. Screw grammar tonight. It's almost my birthday. I'm old. I tell you, I'm old. But we donated. I think we donated 3 bags each, so it was a total of 6 bags we did, and boom, it was done. So you can do it online. You can do it at Smart and Final. Donate at Smart and Final, and then you can also donate on the by going to Wendy's, but go to the website, PASTA-THON.com. Also tomorrow from 5 a.m. all the way up to the end of Mo Kelly's show, and he comes on at 7. He does 3 hours, so 7 to 10. So from 5 a.m. to 10, they're going to be there broadcasting. They're going to be broadcasting. So what you can do is listen to that show, and it's fun. If you can go there, go there. Just go and have fun. Drop some stuff off, and you'll hear people coming in and say, "Hi, I own this kind of window treatment company." Or, "Hey, I own a landscaping company, and we're going to donate $1,000." And they give shout outs to all these different companies, and that's great. That's great. And people say, "Well, what are their motives?" Who cares? They're doing a lot of money, and they're doing a great thing. So that's what I have to say. Now will my car start, because I've been running these lights. If it doesn't start, I got to call Auto Club. That'd be dumb. Like I said, not the smartest guy in the world. It's almost 15 minutes long, and so I'm sure it's going to start. The lights are really bright. But PASTA-THON.com. PASTA-THON is tomorrow. It's the White House restaurant. It's the Katarina club. His name is Bruno, I think. Bruno. I had a friend in school named John Bruno. John Bruno. Hey, you out there, John? I don't know. He could be out there. He's a Facebook friend. But that's what's going on. Tomorrow is the big day. Then it's my birthday on a couple of days after that. So if you want to send me a happy birthday card, I got mail today. It was one junk mail and something about SAG wants me to vote for the, are we going to vote yes or no? Are we going to ratify the contract? I got that. That's all I got. One junk mail. I didn't even get any of those, like, oh, I did. I got one Christmas thing asking me to make a donation for the coming, what was it called? I don't know, the house that helps the homeless children on the streets. That's one of the ones that I donate to. So, anyway, are you going to go? Can you go? Can you support? Help. Will you, tap, 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 will you please help this great organization, this great charity event to help feed kids? What could be better than that? Take care, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and publish this now.